Long ago, an ancient cataclysmic event rent the land. A god, ancient and wise, was struck down before her prime. The ground shook and the sky fell. The earth split in two. Mountains collapsed. Cities crumbled. Many innocents died. After the dust had settled, there was nothing left. There was nothing but the smallest glimmer of life. The cataclysm of the ancient god united those who remained. They were forced to cooperate and to sort through the ashes. This cooperation formed strong bonds. However, as the ages passed, those bonds mutated into allegiances and to alienation. The people forgot of the cataclysm. They forgot what bonded them. There were few who remembered her destruction. Those few had also forgotten their bonds. They did what they could to undo the mutation of hatred. They did what they could, but they failed. Despite their failures, the small glimmer of life retains its luster and yet grows brighter. The burgeoning town of Reft is an active seaport. The town is surrounded by verdant fields and flourishing farms. The streets are paved with cobblestone, and entrepreneurs line these streets with food carts and trinket tables. The buildings of Inner Reft are 2 stories tall, built on strong brick foundations. At the center of town, you'll find tall stone walls that encompass Reft whole. That's where Lord Eyre and his militia reside. It is the duty of the Lord to keep the people, property, and vast farmland of Reft protected from evil and alienated forces. Today is the 7th day of the Harvest Festival. It's a joyous day, filled with treats, games, and even prizes. We find an unlikely group of adventurers here in the Two Shoes Tavern at the north side of town. They are being served a complimentary Harvest Festival breakfast consisting of eggs, buttered toast, roasted tomatoes, and sautéed peppers. The sun has risen on a wonderful day, and the festival games are about to begin. Hi, I'm Joe, everybody's favorite dungeon master.
Back.
I'm back. We're here. We're playing Dungeons & Dragons 2024. I came up with it first. You can go back through the records. Dungeons & Dragons 2024. Not sponsored.
Please sponsor us.
No, could be.
Could be, please. Hasbro. For the love of God. And I'm here with a large group of friends. They're sitting around the table with me.
Was that fat joke?
No.
Duffy, you're emaciated.
I also like to thank Walmart brand Mako for making an appearance.
What?
Mako, that's his name for fucking...
Oh,
Samurai
Mako. Yeah. That is, I was doing Samurai Jack. You got it.
I was going more with
Iroh.
and then the Fire Nation attack.
Well,
It's
Iroh.
also the same guy.
It's the same guy.
It's
Walmart
discount Mako.
brand Mako.
Yeah.
And then the Fire Nation tied his Katara, though.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
But,
it
you
is.
know, Iroh.
Sometimes he
But Iroh and Aku have the same voice.
It's the same as Mako.
Okay. I'm here with my friends. On my right, it's going to take a little while before I get used to this, so buckle up. He's from out of this world.
Hi, I'm Duffy. I'm playing Shelly.
Just down the table, he does incredible stunts with such tiny hands.
My name's Liam, and I'm playing Richard Davenport.
At the end of the table, he's stoked to help everybody out.
I'm Sam, and I'm playing Trent.
Just beside him, she's out for blood.
Hi, I'm Casey, and I'm playing Sojin.
In the middle here, we've got the tone-deaf man.
I'm Zach playing Nando Black.
And right here on my left, he's large, armed, and presumed dangerous.
I'm Colby, and I'm playing Rook Thornhill.
So yes, today is a merriful day. That's not a word. It's a wonderful day. What?
Zach, can your character understand when people talk to him? Okay, we're gonna change.
Well, I can perception check for read lips.
I'm gonna
I
change.
haven't figured out the read lips.
You can just you can test your perception for it.
Because
Common.
Observant used to let you read lips. But
Do
now
you know common sign language?
understand.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Presumably he can still use his
And I can
words.
talk?
He can still talk, but he's deaf.
But you don't know how loud
He doesn't know how loud he is.
What?
And yes, today is a wonderful day. It's the 7th and final day of the Harvest Festival here in Reft. The fields of Reft have been exceptionally bountiful this year and have yielded a great crop.
Salt in my fields.
And you are here at the Two Shoes Tavern, and courtesy of the Two Shoes Tavern owner, Lord Gregory Two Shoes. He's not really a lord. He just likes to fancy himself. He is a halfling who is slightly taller than you. Oh, Jesus, I gotta really fucking switch around here. Richard. He stands about 3 feet tall, and he stands behind the bar on a little step stool that he can use to serve up the bar guests. There's a few other, there's a handful of other patrons in here, several tables full. The Harvest Festival attracts people from outside of Reft as well to participate in the games and the events and the fun. And today is the grand prize gaming events. So if all of you have been here for the last couple of days, some of you sailed in recently by ship, and participating in today's games can yield you a magnificent magical prize. Courtesy of Lord Air Reft, the most affluent man in town. So, for now, you can enjoy your free breakfast, and you can get to know each other a little bit. You've drawn lots to team up, and this is the team. So you've all managed to draw onto lot number 7, and the 6 of you are a team. And 6 is actually like the perfect number, so that worked out.
What is the competition? Do you know?
The competition is a series of 6 different games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like a sort of like track and field day kind of thing.
It is like a track and field day kind of thing.
I feel like this was probably very lucky because Nando and I have been traveling not particularly long, but for a little while. And I think as the scene opens on us here in the tavern, I'm signing to him, and I'm saying with my hand symbols, right? Bro, it can't be a militia if they're stationed in a static defensive location. If they're in a fort, then they're guards. Militia are people that are normally doing their own business, but come together in times of emergency. That's what makes it a militia. If they're standing, they're not a militia.
What do you think about that?
I would probably sign back to him and be like, yeah, but what if they hold court in the fort as a militia?
But they reside there.
But can they also
That's what the intro said.
have legislation there? I see what you're
I'm just being pedantic.
saying.
Never.
I've got 7 int. I don't know what I'm talking about.
But
I
can pirates also be corsairs?
I would describe this as a lively argument, but the two of you are sitting silently, signing off to one another.
Well, he would
tell me
talk.
a
He
little
would
bit.
talk.
Tell me, well, he
You're
could talk.
supposed to talk when you talk to Deputy.
Yeah. You would talk while you move your fingers. Yeah. You don't have to though. Tell me about Nando. What is particular about Nando? What are his features? Get closer.
Yeah, he's a human. He's got like shoulder length, wavy black hair,
Mm-hmm.
scruffy beard, like white-ish eyes.
Yeah.
He's pretty young, and he's deaf.
Pretty young.
Yeah.
Okay, and you've been traveling for a while now, alongside Trent.
Right.
So tell me a little bit about Trent.
Trent is tall and so platinum blonde you might think his hair is white. His eyes are the shining gold of the sun. He looks to be a young man in his late teens, despite the fact that he was practically born yesterday. Immaculately conceived by a riverbed that formed out of clay. He has the symbol of the god of integrity, Toei, carved on the center of his forehead. And he's wearing studded leather armor over a tank top. Guns for days, and completely bare armed. And he's signing with just one hand, because the other hand he has his morning star that he's just curling with. Just always trying to get that pump on.
Okay. You two are sitting here at a round table alongside the other players in the games who have drawn the lot 7. And you're here with 2 sailors as well. Among them is a halfling and a Goliath. Quite the opposite pair. So, he's not a sailor. No. So tell me, Liam, a little bit more about Richard Davenport.
So, when you first look in the direction of Richard Davenport, you do not see Richard Davenport, because he is below your vision. He is 2 feet tall. However, you do see his feather sticking out of his cap, sticking up 4 feet above his head. He's small. He's 40 years old, which is like, normal adult age for a halfling.
Yeah.
He's a halfling. Important detail. Brown hair with poofy, it's like poofing off to the side. He's got a hat on that's like cocked to its side. It's a flat cap. And the other thing that you'll notice about him is that he is almost always wearing a very light linen shirt that's like a bit too open with its V.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's ready for the heat in the high seas.
Yes. It is the end of summer here. It's like you're not entering fall right now, but you're basically at the peak of harvest at the end of summer. And tell me, Colby, about Rook Thornhill.
Rook is he's 8 feet tall, so I am 4 times as
4
tall
times my size.
as Richard over there. His hair has a slight, like it's a dark brownish with like a slightly green tinge, leaning towards his hill giant ancestry. He's quite a broad-shouldered, muscular man. He's wearing a chain shirt, which you can see was probably a normal length, and then there's like a slightly different colored addition of other chains to it to adjust for the size.
Yeah.
Because he walked into the armorer, and the guy said, "Oh." Well, I ducked through the door. And he said, "Well, we don't really have one that size, so I'm going to have to custom that." Other than that, he has... All he has is the chain shirt on. He has pants on, but no shirt. So he's flexing those muscles.
Wait. So he's basically in one of the mesh shirts.
Yeah.
Yep.
One of those like mesh rave shirts.
Yeah.
And you two had just sailed in, probably from somewhere further north along the coast. Reft is at the basically at the southernmost point on this continent, and it borders the south and easterly seas. There are 2 more unusual figures here at the table as well. One who appears to be an elf who's completely out of place, and the other, a tiefling with a dark scowl. So Duffy, why don't you tell me about your character?
So Shelly.
Why don't you tell us your full name?
You couldn't understand it. Shelly is a very pale white skin with Celtic markings on his face that you probably wouldn't be able to understand where those markings come from.
Wait, there's Celts in this universe?
Ooh. with long red braided hair. He's wearing a forest green robe and carrying a gnarled-looking staff with leaves on it, while a second but more elegant-looking staff on his back.
And that leaves Casey. Tell me a little bit about your rogue.
Yeah, so Sojin is, she's a tiefling with purplish gray skin, some dark black curling horns, as well as thick braided black hair. She's also wearing a black shirt over some lightweight leather armor. Like you said, she's scowling and twirling a dagger and kind of checking out everyone and getting a feel for the group.
What kind of horns? Like goat horns? Like
Yeah, I was thinking like the curved back ones. The curved
Like a
backwards.
ram?
Yeah, like a ram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are far and away the most out of place here. It makes a little bit of sense that like a couple of the locals would join in, and some sailors would join in, and an oddball would join in to this event. But you've somehow managed to draw a lot into these games, perhaps for your own nefarious decision, or perhaps by random chance. But in any fate, in any realm, the prizes that are being offered for this competition are quite alluring to everyone. Gregory Two Shoes hops up on the bar and, in a surprisingly loud voice, silences the room. Listen up, everyone!
this does not affect my conversation.
The games will be starting soon. Head towards the fairgrounds.
I'm going to look over at Liam's character, Richard. Looking at him, knowing he's a halfling and being able to speak halfling, I try to like reach out, give like a little friendly gesture, and be like, "Hey, how's it going? You guys just sail in today?"
What? Richard gives you an incredibly puzzled stare as he seems to try to decipher what you've just said.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Puzzled, like how is a halfling not understanding what I'm saying?
Oh, are you speaking? Oh, you're speaking little folk. all right, I understand. All right,
You're talking down to me?
Yeah, just because I'm short like one of them doesn't mean that I'm automatically, okay, Mr. And then I start saying, like, I insult you in Elvish.
I look at him puzzled, not knowing what language he just spoke to me.
What? You don't speak. You know what? Oh, okay.
That-
You know what? That one's on me.
That's
probably
quite
should have seen that one
that's
coming.
quite offensive, you know.
Yeah, you've just painted the kettle black.
I'm also the black kettle, I guess. All right, listen, tall stuff.
Calling the pot.
It's the pot calling the kettle black.
I turn to the
Uh-huh.
other halfling. You haven't told us what games that we're playing. I need to know in advance, planned.
You're trying to strategize with your team.
Yeah, what do you think? We're just gonna walk right in and get ourselves shot and killed?
Well, I hope no one dies. That'd be awful.
Well, we're doing a duel, right? At some point.
No, there's no duels.
All right, I'm gonna cross that one off the list.
I give a side eye to the tiefling twirling a dagger.
Yeah, she seems ready for this shit.
It'd be pretty okay if someone died.
Well, look,
I hope not.
the day will occur over the course of 6 different challenges. And each challenge will test the different attributes and moxie of your team.
6 different tests, you say?
6 tests.
Testing different attributes.
Different attributes.
I hope one of us is good at charisma, because I don't know if we are.
I've got a +2 charisma.
All right,
Oh, okay, that
all right.
works.
Oh, no,
I got
that
a
makes sense.
+3.
Yeah. So,
I just can't hear shit.
Oh, no, right, you're a warlock.
Okay, he's not going in the leg race when they say go.
so you better get down there quick.
Well, hold on. You're dodging the question. What are these tests?
Well, it'd be a lot more fun if you just found out. And besides, the tests change every harvest.
What if I paid you a large lump of gold? I've got 2 gold pieces burning a hole in my pocket right now.
I
They
just
could
gave
be
you
yours.
free breakfast.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, it'll spoil the fun. Today's not necessarily about blood and thirst and competition. It's about fun. So go have fun.
I don't understand. He's talking about the same thing.
Dick, bro.
Just call me a dick.
Your name's Richard.
Yeah, I'm called. My nickname is Little Richie.
Let's just go have fun. Come on, Richie, let's go. Brooke, pick him up.
Whoa, hold on. Whoa.
That would be quite offensive.
Yeah. Would you want me to like? I don't know. What do tall people not like to have them? How's the weather up there? Like, come on.
It's quite nice. It's a little cool.
Boy, up there, do you mean heaven?
Oh.
I've never been.
There's just like a bright light shines down on it.
Trent looks longfully at a skylight.
I'll sign to him like thinking about heaven again.
Lord Gregory, I must give my compliments. These are very good eggs.
You scarf
Did
your
you-
plate down right quick.
The whole place.
Did you I've heard tell of an Asimar who is an amazing cook of eggs. Did you study under him?
An amazing Azamar egg.
No, an
ASMR lay eggs?
amazing Asimar
Did you come
who
from
is
an
an
egg?
expert at cooking eggs.
I don't know anyone like that.
Oh, well. They're still good regardless.
Oh. Well, excellent. I hope maybe one day I can meet this Azamar.
3 years ago, I woke up on a riverbank.
Jesus Christ.
Immaculate
3 years ago?
3 years ago.
He's 3 years old.
Do you think you might just have amnesia?
No.
Okay.
Did you fall through a hole from heaven?
Well, you best not tarry, or else you'll be late and you'll be disqualified.
Oh,
All
shit.
right.
All right. Well,
Let's all hustle
try to
out
keep
here.
up, boyos. And I fucking burst through the door with the little legs moving.
He goes through the dog door.
And we stride, and it's only like 5 of our steps is 10 of yours.
Yeah, that's why I have real quick
What is your
movement.
speed?
30?
30. Mine's 35.
Soon.
Slightly faster.
Soon my speed will be much higher than everybody else's, and that will be scary. Look at him go!
Let's go to the fairground.
All right, let's go.
The fairground is located just outside of Refthold, and it's a fairly large spot where the militia will collect in when they're called.
Summoned?
Yeah, when they get summoned. And now it's been fully decorated. As you guys move through the streets, there's plenty of vendors on the streets trying to make whatever kind of scratch they can on the side on today. They're very successful. A lot of them are selling food. A lot of them are selling little trinkets. And you guys have to really shimmy through a fairly busy town. Reft is small, all things considered. There's probably only 2,000 or 3,000 people that live here, but it's concentrated.
I'll walk ahead of us and clear a path.
Yeah,
I don't need it.
People step out of the way of the 7-foot tall Goliath,
8 foot.
and it doesn't take you guys too long to travel roughly half a mile to the center of town.
As we're going, I want to pickpocket someone.
Sure.
Pickpockets.
I try and grab, I guess, a pocket watch out of someone
Okay.
passing gentlemen's.
Yeah, you can test sleight of hand. So you can roll a 20-sided die and add your sleight of hand result or your sleight of hand bonus to it.
Matt one. Welcome to the
Yeah, well, first
roll
roll.
one.
Let's change those dice.
Hey,
New dice.
you're playing the game now.
Immediately gone.
Well, actually,
You got it out.
tell,
It's out
tell
now.
what is your
I suppose 1 in 20 people have their first ever roll be a
A one.
natural
A one.
but it feels like a higher proportion.
Yeah.
what is your bonus?
7.
So you get an 8.
Oh yeah, they don't crit fail.
Uh,
What did you roll, Joe?
no. So you
Am I getting chased?
you spot a guy who's standing at a cart trying to buy some pork skewers, and on his side he's got a gold braided chain, and you go to reach and to slip the chain out of him, but you find out that it's wrapped further
It's
around his
attached.
waist, and you sort of just tug him towards you, and then he's like, "Oh!" and he drops his pork skewers onto you. The whole event is incredibly embarrassing, and he says, "Oh no, I'm sorry, I didn't see." But he doesn't quite seem to have noticed that you were trying to steal from him.
Okay. I guess I.
But you do now have pork on your face.
So I guess I spin away from him and apologize and act like I just bumped into him on accident.
Okay. You can make a test for deception.
Okay. Yeah. Same thing. 19.
Okay. This he gracefully accepts your apology. He says, "Oh, I'm sorry too. I didn't see you there. So many people out here. Crazy.
Okay.
See you at the game."
Yeah. See you around.
Runs away with his pork.
Probably not. Yeah, I add him to my kill list quietly.
What's your name?
The list of those who've wronged me.
Committed mind is face to memory.
The anyone here who has a passive perception higher than 8 can spot that as well.
How do we calculate passive perception?
It is 10 plus your perception bonus.
So everybody who doesn't have a wisdom
Minus
of 7.
That one or that one?
Mine's 14. But I can't hear things.
Well, you still saw it. And
That's 13.
so you guys all know that this tiefling's up to no good. But she's drawn a lot to be on your team, and you gotta work together.
is what it
Is
is.
the pork line on the ground?
Is the pork on the ground? Yeah, it fell.
I'll pick it up and start eating it.
Jesus.
Oh, the 5-second rule.
I'll sign over to him. Protein's good.
Gotta hit my macros.
You gotta hit your macros. You're bulking right now. You're just bulking.
So then you guys head to the fairground.
What's Sam's name? What's your name?
Trent.
Trent and Nando fucking eat their way through the market because we're bulking. We're in a dirty bulk.
Dirty.
Are you guys gonna steal all this food?
No.
There's not a fucking ounce of fat anywhere on Trent. Like, he looks like Hugh Jackman on a 6-day dehydration to get the fucking tight Wolverine abs.
After a little bit more pushing and shoving, you guys arrive at the fairground. And up on a plinth, you can see the area here has been decorated quite beautifully with all sorts of natural farmed items, so like hay bales and grapevines.
Corn stalks.
Yeah, they got it all set up here.
Like cornucopias and like
Yep.
pumpkins and shit.
Is there a god of the festival?
Of the festival, there's a god of humor.
Or like of the harvest or like
There's a god of humor, and so that'd be like well, that wouldn't be festivals, but it would be festivals, not food.
But there's no like harvest god.
There is no harvest god. There is a god of time, and there's a god of will. The gods kind of work together on that sort of thing. The gods work in strange
so, like,
ways.
God of time and would be one of the gods
Yeah.
venerated here, but also.
But indeed, the gods do have out little shrines that people have been praying to and offering to, and the sun now has risen on this warm day. It's a nice day. There's a cool ocean breeze rolling through the fairground. The fairground is basically right on the ocean front. There are just a few buildings between the fairground and the ocean front.
On our way past the shrines, can I look at Toei's and
Yeah.
see what offerings people have left in?
You can. People have been leaving Toei offerings of money. Almost all these shrines have offerings of money. Toei is also being offered meats. So the other shrines will get like plump and fresh fruits, but Toei's been given meats, dried, grilled, different kinds of cooked meats.
Do you leave the last bite of your skewer?
No, I think I'd get a fresh skewer and leave it.
Gods don't
The
want
god of
dirty
integrity.
skewer.
You don't.
The dirty
You don't get the
skewer.
god of integrity leftovers.
Another thing that is being offered to him is bits of iron. Yeah, they don't have any value, but they represent the strong bond that Toei
In that case, instead of the skewer, I'm gonna pull one of the studs off my leather and put it
Okay.
in the shrine.
I'll flick a coin into the Fardun.
Fardum?
Fardum.
Yeah, you can see that Fardum's shrine has all sorts of things in it. People pray to Fardum to prevent any sort of destruction or devastation from coming their way. So his shrine has kind of a disproportionate amount of things because people just don't want ill luck to hit them.
A large hand looms over your head and drops a coin in.
Are any of these gods known to me from my world, my plane of existence?
From your plane,
It's okay if none of them are.
there's one symbol in your plane that looks familiar, and that's there's a shrine to Uda, the god of time. The symbol is not the same, but it is very reminiscent.
Okay.
And you might be inclined to believe that this god might transcend the planes here.
Okay. So I'll leave a coin for that one then.
Okay. As you guys venerate your gods and leave different offerings, there's a trumpet that blows.
Too bad I haven't.
Man, just
figured
like
out.
keels
You
over.
haven't got your bugle down. Yeah. And a somewhat portly man with like silver fox stripes through his otherwise charcoal colored hair climbs up onto this plinth.
He's
It is clear. It is clear that this is Lord Air. He clears his throat, and also seemingly quite loud, is able to speak over the sound of the entire crowd.
He's got thaumaturgy.
Mm-hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final day of the Harvest Festival. Thank you all for participating. It has been a wonderful year. It has been a prosperous year. And given that this prosperity has led to great growth in Reft, it feels only suitable that I should reward some of you. And that is why I've been holding these games. And now, it's the grand finale of games. You and your teams will step up and participate in various challenges throughout the day. Whichever team collects the most victories across the 6 different categories will win the gold prize. The grand prize. It could be. It is a wonderful and magical item, the likes of which cannot even be valued.
A movable rod.
Now, let the games begin. And then some firecrackers go off, some fireworks, like some prestidigitation fireworks go off. Low-level magics are a common thing. But seeing if someone here shot off like a fireball into sky, that would be a little bit alarming. But low-level cantrips and stuff, that's a common thing to see around. A lot of people have been gifted with magic, but not a majority of people. Certainly fewer than like 5% of people. A crier now steps up to the podium and says, "All right, the first challenge is a lifting contest. Send up your strongest contestant."
I'd like to inspect Rook
Okay.
Thornhill.
Yeah.
He is.
What's your strength, man?
16.
16? My strength is also 16.
But I also get a bonus. I count as
You
large
do
for
have
carrying.
higher carry capacity. So I think
And
well,
you
we
can
got
also
the same tone, but I think he's like strong man.
He's
I'm
got
like
a big
power
build.
lifter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have like 0% fat, but I have like
I've got the
I've got a
bodybuilder,
little
you've
bit
got the
body
strong
fat,
man,
but
yeah.
I've got like the dad strength.
Right, I'm gonna clap you like on the shoulder. I'm like, you got this, bro.
I look at you. I offer up the flexed.
Yeah, we grasp forearms, close up on the biceps. Vascular. It's exceedingly vascular.
Just remember that once one of your members competes, that member cannot compete in a following challenge.
Standing underneath the clasping arms, I say up. Now remember, Rook, if you need any help, you always got this guy. And I smack my peeny little arms.
I also have 10 pints of oil
14.
if you need to.
Lube up.
If you need.
You're like greasing him up before he goes up.
Okay. You can
I
see
step up.
you can see that a handful of burly.
This checks out though. This checks out for my character and Sam's character because I'm a warlock. But my strength is 15.
Yeah.
So like how he's been training.
Yeah.
me. So I got like warlock
Like a shabby warlock robe.
robe on, but underneath I'm just like cut.
Pull the sleeves off. We're going no sleeves. Sleeves
It's
are bullshit.
a
Sleeveless
sleeper build. You
podcast.
got a
It's like
sleeper
you
build.
remove-
He's got he's a sleeper. You can see that like 24 very burly sailors have brought in a series of increasingly heavy objects, and you get to work. The game starts, and your goal here is just to lift each object sequentially until you can no longer lift objects.
Is it like
It's the
the
Atlas.
stones?
It's the Atlas
The
stones.
strongman.
It's a strongman game. And the first few things, the first thing is like a barrel, no problem. The next thing is like a big boulder, not a problem. Then you get to the third thing, which is a rowboat, and you have to make a strength saving throw.
I spit in my hands, rub them.
Can I give
Grr.
him guidance
Athletics?
on this?
What?
Athletics?
Not athletics, strength
Okay.
saving throw.
That's fine. I am proficient in strength saving.
He's
throw.
probably proficient in athletics.
Same.
18 plus 5. 23.
Okay. So you. And this rowboat goes above your head. The oars in it like knock around.
With your legs, Rook.
This is fine. I do this on the ship all the time.
I know.
A sharp jerky motion taking his legs entirely out of the equation.
18 plus 5.
23.
18 plus. Yeah, 5. What you said? 23.
Trent is Sam's name?
Trent.
Okay.
We're like helping him. We got like the chalk bag.
Yeah. I was thinking like when I patted his shoulder, like chalk mark, obviously. We're like absolutely hyping him up and like spotting.
Yeah. Got this, bro.
Got this. One more rep.
One more.
Come on. Personal best.
You can see that the rowboat knocks out like virtually everyone else. There's one other guy though, and it's a dwarf. And this dude is also he's not like cut like the two gym bros are, but he like he's got like that body bulk builder.
He's exceptionally square.
Yeah, he's
just a square.
and he's low to the ground too, so he doesn't have to lift that high.
I think Richard's gonna sneak up next to Sozin and be like, "You don't have any darts there. That could make him a little bit weaker, could you?"
No, I don't have any darts. I don't think.
Fine. I can,
Trying to rig
No,
the game
I
already.
feel
like a
I
dagger.
wanted to give him a dagger.
She has daggers.
What's the next thing they're lifting?
The next thing is
Slices
a
hamstrings out.
stabs him.
Just
is a gigantic anchor, one that would be suitable for anchoring down a warship.
I go up.
It is at least the size of the rowboat, but it is consistent entirely of iron.
What's the guy of the sea?
Fardum,
Fardum.
you're gone.
Fardum smiles on me today.
I'm gonna go up to him and like.
I've
pretend
lifted mountains. I can outlift you.
That's what you think.
I'm gonna go up next to Rook like I'm just giving him some advice about it and touch him, and I'm gonna cast guidance on him, giving him an additional 1d4 to his roll.
Okay. You can roll a d4.
Don't roll for shit.
2.
And then you can test your strength save again.
Come on, baby. No whammies. Oh.
Oh, no.
3. Ooh.
So
Pulls his
8
back out.
plus 5
9,
plus
10.
2.
plus 2. 10. Okay. You struggle to lift this
Giant boulder.
this giant anchor
Hager.
The boulder is conflicted.
And you can see also that this dwarven competitor, he does literally exactly as well as you do. And you two struggle, and then you basically like budge the anchor, but you can't lift it up. It's clear that this thing is super heavy. And even though you are no stranger to lifting heavy things, this thing is not meant to be lifted by hand. It is meant to be operated by basically a big pulley that's going to give you 10 times as much leverage. But overall, you think that the competition here went well, and you can see that judges are tallying scores, and you know that the scores will be revealed at the end of the games.
I throw off a big flex.
Yeah.
And I fist bump the other dwarf.
He's a courageous competitor, and he acknowledges your strength.
You've done well, sir.
That one dude is just like so out of breath.
Someone fire that man.
Got to work on your ambusher. Ambusher.
Some squire just can't do it.
The next event is a terrifying and tricky obstacle course. Gather round.
Who's got?
Can we see what the obstacle course looks like?
Yes. From here, you can see that the starting point of the obstacle course is the fairground, and it goes out to the docks, where you have to, where the dock, basically there's like a collapsed dock, and there's still the big posts for the dock, but you have to follow along those posts, so you gotta jump along those posts, and then return back to the beginning.
So it looks like a very acrobatic course.
Yes.
Acrobatics and athletics, huh?
Yeah.
Who's
Um,
got
All right,
And certainly those who are fleet of foot might
I'd
have an
sidle back
advantage
up to the rope, and I'd be like, "All right, we'll figure this one out. How do you feel about this?"
Yeah, I feel like I can handle this, and you guys can just sit back and relax. I got this one.
Let's
Got
not
a
overstep
dex of
ourselves.
18.
I mean, I'm also like
I'm sorry, what?
I'm a little bit quick.
Can we-
Dex of 18.
Oh my god,
What the fuck?
you're built but fast.
Yeah.
Like and nimble.
Damn, bro.
I think we might need him for another thing. Is my guess. But like, how's your on a scale of like
Fuck.
1
Is
to
this athletic?
10? How would you describe
Is this
your
acrobatics or athletics?
your acrobatics?
Both.
Because we don't want me for athletics.
My athletics is +5.
My athletics is 1. My acrobatics is 8 on a 20.
My,
Looking at this obstacle course,
My
which
dex
one
is
is more
20.
needed?
my acrobatics would only be 4.
Yeah.
Jesus.
How's your how do you feel if you like drank alcohol? Are you a good
My
drinker?
con 16.
Okay, yeah.
What's alcohol?
Serious.
I only drink protein shakes.
My body would kill the alcohol.
What if you let your
Captain
protein shake
America.
sit a little too long, so it became protein whey? Protein
Protein shakes are made out of whey.
I just
You're right.
the beef.
Go on, you must submit your competitor.
All right, I'll let you get this one. I'll get the next. Like the fourth one.
Yeah, there's a trend here, isn't there? Okay,
All right, so the tiefling steps up.
the tiefling steps up. You can choose to run this obstacle course with all of your gear, or you can take some gear off. It's up to you. If you want to play dirty, that's a choice that you can make. But the
I'm
spirit of
competing.
today is that
Actually,
the games are meant to
I
be
do
friendly.
hand you one thing. I
Mm.
slip you a bag of caltrops.
Just start dropping the
They're like the
That's
like
bad
spikes, right?
sports.
Like, yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure you probably already have a few of those.
am I racing another competitor at the same time, like the strength guys, or?
Yeah, you're racing many competitors at once.
Oh, okay. I take the caltrops.
Just in case she gets attacked by a bear. You
I'll
never
also
know.
do the same thing because guidance is just a fucking cantrip.
Yeah.
+2 to whatever you want.
Okay.
For a minute.
I stand there and I
Unfortunately, you can't keep
unstrap.
up.
No, I have to tap her.
I unstrap all but one of. I unstrap 3 different daggers from across my body, as well as my short sword, and like.
It's the bit where you're like pulling it out of your
Yeah,
shoes.
it just comes out. One comes out from my hair, like they're
This
coming
is
out
just
from
Elizabeth
everywhere.
Swan from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So first, as the starting bell was about to ring, I want you to test your initiative.
Okay. Same.
15 plus 5.
Nice.
Jeez.
15 plus 5.
Plus 5?
She's got a 20.
Oh.
That's crazy.
That is
This is
really
better
good.
than she
That's
went.
fucking crazy.
I've only got a 19.
Okay.
Dex is broken.
Then, the starting bell rings, and you're off the like right away. You bolt off. You're quicker than the other competitors, and you get to the obstacles. So now you can test your dexterity save. And if you had proficiency in acrobatics, or sorry, not proficiency. If you have expertise in acrobatics.
Expertise?
What-
I
Rogues might
I
get
think we
expertise.
Well, they
do.
get
I think
expertise.
she do because she has 8 there instead of 7.
She should have 7, yeah.
Yeah, it's 8, so she's got expertise.
So if she has expertise, she should have a
She should have 9.
5. Yeah, 9.
9? Oh, that is the math one. Then, yeah,
Yeah.
she has expertise in acrobatics and stuff.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Acrobatics and stealth.
Yeah.
Okay.
They should both be.
Then you can add 9 to this
9.
roll. Your expertise here.
Make that 11
is in your
with
favor.
the additional 2.
Yeah.
Plus your 2.
Like
Let's hope.
Yeah, what's the DC on this?
So 11 and 11.
22.
You,
Yeah, I'm flipping through this thing.
yeah, you expertly cover this obstacle course. You know, like
Okay.
over these posts,
Yeah.
like up through a sailing rigging, down. You slip down through like a sheeted sail, and then you're back around into the fairground, across the line first. You seem to have smoked that competition.
Okay. So I don't throw any caltrops because I didn't. need to,
You're so far ahead
so
of the
far.
other competitors.
I didn't feel the need to
Yeah.
play my hand.
That's
So I
Whole
pass them.
hand
I pack them
folds
back.
out. Thank you.
And
the
drop
second
'em
most
subtly.
competitor that crosses the finish line is a lady elf, and she's wearing a tabard that says Leaf Steps Smithy. She's like repping a business.
Oh, she got sponsorship.
yeah, she's got a
Damn.
sponsor. The next game is called it is a breath holding contest.
Oh,
You will be submerged in the ocean,
Oh my God.
and whoever can hold their breath longest wins.
I'm a fan of this
If
one.
he signs, if that gets signed to me by Trent, I'll be like,
Who's got the highest con?
I have
Probably
16.
I have 16.
I have 9.
You took a
I got a
-1
feeling that
HP.
I'm going to be needed for intelligence or
Yeah.
Probably
something
I
else.
ain't certainly I'm not doing int.
I don't know what the Warlock's got for intelligence. I don't know what
17.
Yeah, so he's going to be the intelligence one, and then
Well,
wisdom might be me.
it's either charisma or
Charisma is also 17.
yeah. So
Um,
I would say that
my,
wisdom.
my
would
con's
be
16,
mine.
my wisdom's 16, my charisma's 14.
Jesus Christ, my wisdom
I-
sucks.
My
Yeah.
stats are ridiculous except for int.
Yeah.
I guess I could do breath holding.
My wisdom is 14.
Yeah, my wisdom's only 14.
You're gonna step up for breath holding.
I guess.
I've
Okay.
been keel hauled 4 times too many.
So you can see other competitors are slipping on like bathing suits and taking off clothes that they don't want to get wet by the ocean.
Do you have a speedo?
Yeah.
You got a plus.
You oil up one on his
You got a +3 from guidance.
Alright.
Is he just clean shaven too? For
And
Is
you,
it a plus 3? I thought I rolled
It's a D.
D4.
It's a D4. I
rolled
got
a
a 3 for you.
yeah, he rolls. It's his spell.
Oh, alright.
And you step into the surf. The water is nice and warm. It's the end of summer, so the sun's been beating down on the water here for a long time. As you step through the water, you can see a bunch of tiny little crabs and critters start scurrying away from you. The water almost has this like effervescent quality to it here as well, which you notice. It's distinct from water that you've been in elsewhere, and certainly like the riverbank that you were born on was like kind of ordinary and murky water.
Yeah.
This water is somehow special. Yeah, it's as you step into it, you notice it, and you're just like, ooh, this is kind of like a bubbling bath.
I cast light on a crab.
Just start
And
running away.
a bigger fish comes and just scoops it right
Oh,
up.
oh no! Oh, I didn't. Oh.
So sorry.
That's actually my greatest fear is getting people hurt. Oh no!
He falls.
Oh, the crab!
Immediately.
I let you take disadvantage on the. I'm coming.
The anti-paladin.
You're so shuttled that you disadvantage yourself here.
Oh no!
If you want to, you may.
Well, let's see how.
So you may
how I
test
roll
your
first.
Constitution save.
Constitution save.
Are you proficient in saves for Constitution?
Paladins no.
Might not be.
I'm proficient in wisdom and charisma.
Uh-huh. So yeah, you can test your Constitution save.
All right. Here we go. I rolled a 16 on the die plus 3. So that'll be
22.
22. Thank you.
You start. You go down now, and you're holding a rock. Everyone got given a rock to keep themselves underwater, and you can see other contestants, and they drop their rocks and start swimming up. And then you're left here with a man, a human, and he's looking at you, and he's got his rock, and you've got your rock, and you're basically in a staring contest now, as every other contestant has bobbed up to the surface, and you're just sort of staring each other down. And there's something strange about this guy.
I would like to roll insight.
Okay, you may.
Another 16 for 21.
He's he looks like he's breathing.
Smart. He's clearly cheating. I guess I continue to hold my breath.
Okay.
Just run over there and
Hang
punch
on.
her.
Does the light cantrip have a verbal component?
I think it does.
Okay. Because I was going to cast light on my hand and try and sign up. Well, I might still be able to sign up to.
How deep is it?
He's not so deep that he can't reach above, but he's got to still hold onto the rock.
His head's under.
I mean, I don't even need to break the surface. I just need to get close enough to the surface that he can see me sign to him.
Okay.
That this guy's breathing water.
Okay. You are able to actually test your perception.
12 plus 4.
Okay, you can discern this. It's a little bit hard. Like his hand is just barely below the surface, and there's like refraction and stuff. But you can see that his competitor is breathing water.
Okay.
Good luck trying to explain this to the judge without being able to talk.
I also know sign language.
Okay, you may test your perception to see if you can read.
I pre-rolled.
Okay.
Well, because I rolled when you said that.
Yeah, you can tell as well that the competitor is somehow breathing water.
All right, I'll turn to my mute companion and sign. You want me to tell him, or you got this?
I can tell them.
You can tell him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is there like a line judge or like?
There are judges who have like one of them's got like a hand watch.
Yeah.
And he's keeping track of the time.
So I'll just walk over and I'll just be like, "He's cheating!"
You startle this guy. He wasn't ready for you to yell in his ear. Who's cheating?
That man.
The other one.
Can you read his lips?
Yeah,
He
how'd
just
you-
asked you.
Oh yeah. 16.
Yes.
Okay. I'll like.
How do you know?
He signed water breathing, right?
I could just say he signed water breathing.
Yeah, did he sign water breathing?
Water
Okay.
breathing. He said. I'll put him in the water.
Tech magic somebody?
What were you saying?
The judge doesn't seem convinced, so he doesn't interrupt the game.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
On the judge? Okay.
Oh, that's cheating. Oh no, don't do that.
I
Having
guess
the
fair.
judges
Trent wouldn't want me to cheat.
Trent doesn't want you to cheat.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll just. Can I do a
I'm upset because someone's cheating.
Yeah. Persuasion.
On the judge?
Mhm.
Okay.
10 plus 5. 15.
What do you tell the judge?
His chain.
You gotta, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta tell him something.
You see him take something? Or before?
Well, I just know that he's breathing because I could tell.
Oh, yeah.
Look at his chest moving.
I don't know if you can see it under the water.
Are there bubbles?
There are no bubbles coming from this guy.
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna say if there
okay.
were bubbles, I could point to him, but he's doing a different way of cheating.
Tweet?
I don't have detect magic.
Yeah, nobody has detect magic.
You can test Arcana.
I can do that.
Is there a section in this book for
19
skills?
Plus 5?
Like what the skills
It's
do?
like
24?
right at the beginning,
Is it?
and it's
24.
very short.
24.
Is there like a magical line judge where I could be like, detect magic?
It doesn't appear like.
Well, I've got guidance on me.
Yeah.
That's true. You are also cheating. I did.
Oh, wait.
All I did was give him
Skills.
some inspiration.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't cast a spell, really. I mean, I did.
Recall lore about spells, magic items, and planes of existence. So you recall
I
the
feel like
lore here.
Guidance is a lot less cheating than breathing the water.
Yeah.
You do feel like this guy has an unfair advantage. You know that he's cast the
How
spell.
long have they been down there?
Oh, by now about like 2 or 3 minutes.
What's the maximum of humans underwater?
Well, he's
Well,
not
a
human.
real life human, it's like 18 minutes under pure oxygen. But in this game, it's like a number of minutes equal to your Constitution modifier, or something. I don't actually know. There's a
That'd be-
suffocation rule
That'd
actually.
be 3 minutes for me.
Let me go down to the suffocation rule. We can start killing Sam's character right away.
Yeah.
You said
I'll
drowning's
lay
a
on
thing in
hands
this.
myself through it.
Yeah, you could.
No reason.
If I was down there, I'd just start second winding. Just flex through the suffocation.
Looked like that man died for a second there.
Okay, hang on.
Oh, no,
Q R S T U V P L W R R S. Where's the W?
Yeah.
Summon. Synaptic Tasha. Tree Stride, True Seeing, Tsunami.
Oh boy.
Wall of Force.
Suffocation?
Well, I want to know about suffocation.
Tsunami?
Water breathing has a 24-hour duration, so you're probably not going to beat this guy.
Suffocation hazard. A creature can hold its breath for a number of rounds equal to 1 plus its Constitution modifier.
So you can hold your breath for 4 rounds.
minutes. 4 rounds.
Which is only 40 seconds.
Before
No,
suffocation
minutes.
begins,
What did he say?
a creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus
Minutes.
its Constitution modifier before
So
suffocation begins. When a creature runs out of breath or is choking, it gains 1 exhaustion level at the end of each of its turns. When a creature can breathe again, it removes all exhaustion it gained from suffocating.
You got 4 minutes total. You got.
Okay.
Rook walks up and sticks his head in the water and like looks at the other guy.
Intimidation.
Can I discern if his chest is moving?
It is not.
Water breathing is supposed to breathe, right?
They can breathe underwater. Yeah.
Yeah. You
But
probably.
You said his chest was moving like he was breathing, I thought. Yeah.
might just be holding his breath.
No, I said that he wasn't moving.
Oh,
Right.
then he's holding his breath?
No, he's.
Think
Oh,
we're doing this
sorry,
backwards,
I did
so-
say. I said it looks
Yeah,
like he's breathing
it looks
water.
like he's breathing.
He's breathing
That's
water.
what I
Yeah.
Because otherwise I wouldn't call him out on it.
Right.
Yeah.
It looks like he's
If
breathing
he
the
was
water.
just like an undead down there and looked like he was holding his breath, there was nothing I could do about it. Except
Yeah.
smite.
Yeah, it looks like this guy's holding his breath. He's not holding his breath. He's breathing through the water.
I stick my head up. Yeah, it looks like he's breathing down there.
What?
Look, you see his chest moving.
Wait, I got a solution to this problem. Just keep him down there. How long do you think you could hold your breath?
Well, won't he just come up right after the last challenger comes up?
Why do we have to let him?
Because your challenger is still down
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying you keep him down there. If he starts going out, you can tell.
there. At this time, you've sort of collected enough attention. Trent, I'd like you to roll one more Constitution save, and
Blacks out.
12 on the die, plus 3 constitution is 15. Is it still the same guidance?
it's not. You use it once.
Right.
Okay.
15.
15. And you've attracted some attention now from like one of the onlookers, and a fairly an older man sort of approaches, and he's leaning on a staff, and he's wearing a wizardly robe, and it's clear that this guy is not an ordinary man, and he sort of waves his hands, Shalom Vachom, and he casts a spell over the water, and Sam.
Cloudkill appears over.
Trent, you can see that the guy who was breathing water previously, he suddenly, like, his eyes go really wide as his lungs are filled with water now, and it looks like he's no longer breathing the water. He's now like clenched onto this rock, which he had a really good grip onto, and he's like he sinks down to the bottom of the floor, and he gets off of his feet, and it seems like he's not reacting anymore.
He's passed out?
He's not passed out. His eyes are almost bulging out of his face.
Might be dead.
He's got his lungs full of water.
So he's about to pass out.
He's about to pass out.
All right.
He has 1 level of exhaustion, and will gain more each round.
Well, I'm obviously going to rescue him after he passes out. He hasn't passed out yet.
I hope we're good at medicine.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, test your constitution one more time, because you are now at your breath limit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
6.
6.
Dying under the water.
6.
6 total.
The timing on that might be bad, because it'll look like they both had water breathing on.
You can't stand to hold your breath any longer, and you got to go up for air. So you can either go up for air, or try to help this guy and get him up for air.
And take 1 round of exhaustion.
Well, it goes away as soon as he breathes.
Yeah.
Is the man passed out?
I'm worried a little bit about this guy because, running out of air is one thing. Running out of air with a lung full of water is another thing. This might be magic water, and also it's salt water, which means he's probably dead anyway from the fucking bronchioles, because the salt has ruptured his cell walls. I have 7 int. Anyway, I pick him up.
Fortunately, you can heal magically.
Yeah.
Okay, you go and you push this guy's stone off of him, and you pick him up.
Was it on top of him?
No, he was like clutched onto it, but he was sit on the floor of the sea. Here. And you swim up to the surface, and your head comes up, and then you haul him up.
Yeah.
And it's apparent that he's unconscious. And the judge like stops the clock. Oh, it's over. Game over. And you like hustle this guy up to shore, and he's still.
I
up.
reach down. I lift him up.
I imagine CPR is a heal check.
What is?
You could make a heal check.
Heal check is int.
It's medicine. What?
What is S in components?
Somatic.
Somatic.
Moving.
Moving your hands.
Oh, but it's not verbal. So
No,
this
it's
guy
not.
just yelled a bunch of nonsense.
Heals medicine.
Oh,
Medicine
okay.
is-
Well, it wasn't counterspell. It was
okay.
it was dispel magic.
Oh, okay.
If it's wisdom, then I can
I-
probably.
Which might still
I
just
might
be a
have the
verbal.
highest on this.
Up to.
How's your wisdom?
My wisdom's +3.
Yeah, mine's +4. Are you proficient?
How the
No.
fuck am I the one
Who's
wisdom
proficient?
shit?
Is anyone proficient in medicine?
No.
No.
No one's proficient in medicine.
Proficient in
He's
medicine?
drowning, bro. We gotta save him.
Proficient
I
in
am not
heal.
proficient in medicine.
A small man,
Proficient. in
I'm
runs
also
up,
not inclined to save the guy.
and I'm gonna
Heal a
start.
different
He's on the
skill.
list.
I think it's healing.
He
It's
made
not
the
medicine.
list.
I'm gonna
What's
start
the
doing
skill called?
CPR.
Is it heal or
Medicine,
Medicine.
Is it actually medicine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's called medicine.
and I'm gonna start doing CPR, basically using my entire body.
Okay, test medicine.
I might need a.
Oh, yeah, it is wisdom.
Might be an okay idea to have some assistance.
I just look on with like
Can I
disdain.
get the help action?
You
Yeah.
can give the help action if you can reasonably provide how you would help.
I have laying hands and healing hands.
Are you
going to
cast a spell?
No.
You could do the mouth thing.
You have great lung capacity. You can blow right in there.
All right, I got a 17.
I could keep time for him while he's doing CPR.
Sing me a song.
He's kind of stupid. He can't keep time.
17 is all you need.
Well, he's tiny, right? So how about I'm doing CPR? Oh no, because then I'd be making it.
Yeah.
He goes to push down and it's not far enough, so I kind of push down on his hands as
Well,
well.
he just needs to like jump on the guy.
Yeah.
That's enough force. But your 17 is enough. You are able to evacuate the sea from his lungs, and he begins to breathe air again. And he sort of like rolls over and coughs up some more water.
I'm going to turn around immediately, not even caring about this guy's reaction, and point at him and look at the judge and go, "You see that? See, water came out of his lungs. You think somebody who just lost air would just, like, breathe in water?
That's exactly what happens.
I just do a persuasion and be like, clearly the wizard just dispelled the
Yeah, you can test that.
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
was
I didn't
bad
fucking
for
see that
Sam
happen.
as well because they both came up
Well, I didn't.
Did the
I
judge
came up
Carrying a man.
carrying a man.
the judge call the wizard, or the wizard just show up?
The wizard sort of just shows up.
around.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay. All right. Okay. We'll take this under consideration.
Under consideration. How much is he paying you? I can pay you double.
as you're still standing on this man's chest.
I would like to have a conversation with my opponent.
Okay.
And I'm like,
He's unconscious.
using water breathing in a breath holding contest, you weren't holding your breath. I'd be down to go again under honest circumstances if you want.
shortcuts don't
No,
work,
please.
bro.
I'm done. I'll forfeit.
Alright, if you're feeling better later, we can try again if you'd like.
He seems to be overcome by your friendliness. So he like looks at you like,
You're
"Oh,
such a good dude.
What a dude.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Oh.
Thank you.
It's gotta be fair and square.
Well, that was my best trick, so I don't know if I can actually compete.
Then maybe you should find a sport that plays to your talents.
All right, mister. Thanks for saving my life.
Of course.
And thank you, small man. You can get off now.
Just standing on him.
Yeah, okay. I walk off in the direction of his head.
I'll put my hand out in front of his face and catch your foot, easily bearing your entire weight in one hand.
Yeah, I'm 20 pounds. Somebody give that man CPR.
The fourth game begins. Please set forth your most intellectual challenger.
Is it a riddle?
No, it's it's trivia.
Oh no.
So I know Zach's better at intelligence, but you also have higher stats in the last two things than I do.
Why my wisdom's bad, but I also don't have saving throw proficiency in intelligence.
Also, if they're asking him
Oh.
questions, you can't maybe hear them, right? Or are they
That's
written
true.
down?
Yeah, you might have a hard
I
time.
also can't hear them.
Yeah.
I should probably do.
What-
Well,
what's-
don't you have like crazy high charisma?
Yeah, my charisma's high.
You might have to be our charisma person.
That's fine.
So I'll do the intelligence because I think everyone else that's left still has higher wisdom than I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys get together for a panel of trivia questions,
Sure.
and despite being an outsider of this place, you seem to know a lot about various trivial pursuits.
Mind you, I've been here since I was a kid.
Yeah, you've been here for long enough that you've
I'm like 40 years old. I've been here since I was like 10.
you've picked up quite a lot of the culture.
Do you touch yourself?
What?
Oh. Yeah, can I cast guidance on myself?
Yeah.
It says it's a willing creature, so
Yeah,
why the fuck not?
Am I willing?
Ah, 3, yes. My mind's
Guidance
telling
on
me
myself and it
no.
fails.
So you may make a intelligence saving throw.
Okay. So
Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't do this.
Ooh!
I don't have any saving throw.
I rolled a 3, that's 9.
Okay.
That's not very good.
A 9, yeah, because you had a 3 on your
Yeah.
thing.
Oh wait, no. Saving throw 5 plus 3, 8 plus no, it's 11. I lied.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Sorry. I was reading the other thing.
11. Okay. You're not as quick to the answers as some of these other competitors.
Shit, he's colorblind.
What
No,
color
it's
is
just me playing Trivial Pursuit, which is he knows the answer, but everybody's faster on hitting the button.
Yeah, my dex is shit.
the final question of the round, interestingly, is a history question, for which you recently read the history book.
I do have that.
You do have that.
I have a history.
And is the question false?
It's a trick question. So you can test your intelligence one more time now.
Guidance yourself again.
Ooh, 18 plus 11, so 29.
Wow.
It's almost like I
proficient in-
just read it.
Are you proficient in history?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. You pick up the rest of these rounds of trivia questions. Sorry that this wasn't a very interesting.
It's okay.
It's
It
hard.
is what it
It's
is.
hard to articulate intelligence.
Intelligence.
Like the physical challenges are easy. Maybe I should have started with the mental challenges and finished with the physical one.
Yeah. Did everyone go and get a snack during that? Because
Yeah.
I feel like no one else was here.
No one participated. No one.
It
no
was
one
like all the
bothered
nerds stepped forward, and then everyone else.
No
went
one
for a
bothers
break.
to watch the.
It was like
trivia
the
game.
bathroom break.
Yeah.
How do you calculate a hypotenuse?
The last one, this next game is like a Where's Waldo style perception test, where they've decorated a ship that's parked just offshore
Mhm.
with a bunch of things, and you've been given a tiny card with an icon on it, and it's your goal to spot your icon first. And you've got like 3 different cards, and you have to play through them one at a time.
You're doing the wisdom
Yep.
one, right?
So I step up to the plate, crack my tiny knuckles. Ooh,
Hey, you got a +4.
nice. And I go, well, if there's one thing I know, it's ships and seeing things on them.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So your first card has like a man
Mhm.
wearing a hat with a blue feather, and when you look at the ship, foremost you can see that there's got to be like 35 guys,
Mhm.
and they all have hats on, and they're all different colors. And some guys are against backdrops that have like camouflage backdrops, and there's like different objects that have been stacked on this boat, and it's far away. It's like off in the water, like 100 yards away.
Mhm.
So it's kind of difficult to pick out which of these guys is the guy. But you'd have to call him out, like, oh, it's the 6th guy in the row.
Mhm.
So you can you can make a wisdom saving throw.
I actually don't have a saving throw for wisdom, but I do have a high bonus.
8 plus 8. 16.
16. Okay. You start to like go through your cards, and you get to your final card, which appears to be an exceptionally small item. You're looking for a bottle, but specifically with a label that says Two Shoes Tavern.
Mm-hmm.
So you can test your perception here one more time.
Perception?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I mean, perception is in wisdom.
All right. Well, I rolled a 3, so I got a 9.
9. Okay.
9, 9, 9.
So you point to the wrong bottle. You don't score any points for that round, and the perception test is finished.
Last but not least.
And and another guy steps up. The final round.
Guy like
Liar's dice. That's right, Sam. We're finally playing liar's dice for real, not for real. Test charisma save.
Oh wait, hold on.
Very easy for
4.
him to lie.
You got
'cause
a
he doesn't
4.
say a thing.
So that's 4 plus 4 plus 5. 8 plus 5, 13.
13. So you hold up your fingers for how many numbers you have hidden under your dice, hidden under your cup. Your bluff is called. The rounds move through.
If I'm about to lose, can I sleight of hand?
You may.
Just let me know if I'm about to lose. Though.
You don't feel like you're doing well right now. There's another player who's doing better than you.
Okay.
So you can instead of testing your charisma here, you may test your sleight of hand.
Just Eldritch Blast this guy.
I also have like a gaming set in my pocket and sleight of hand. Can I slip you loaded die or no?
If you test sleight of hand exceptionally well, you could try to slip him a loaded die without people noticing.
Okay.
Here we go.
Probably not.
7 plus 5.
12.
12.
Can you burn your lucky point after you roll? It has to be before you roll, right?
No, you know what the result is, and then you can roll.
Because she is lucky.
No?
Yeah, you don't. Maybe not.
Okay, that's fine then.
Okay.
So I don't actually flip you dice then.
So you toss him a dice.
It just rolls.
It doesn't
I don't
get
hear it coming.
Yeah, he doesn't hear it coming. He doesn't perceive it, and then it just sort of hits the grass and is lost in the grass.
Well, he puts it in the pocket and she whispers in his ear, "I put a die in there."
Do I do another charisma roll though?
You can decide to cheat, or you can
No. I'll
try to just play.
7.
7. Okay. The game concludes. You don't feel like you played very well. There's probably an art to this game that involves speaking that you have a hard time with. Like, you don't really even understand what the other players are calling out for their numbers. So you don't think it was terribly fair. But that's the lot. Then the scores get tallied.
Blow the horn.
And during the tallying and like the documentation, the parties are allowed to sort of like get together and convene. They can talk with other people. The event has just become again a fun and a festival. It's a festival.
Do you think we get bonus points for making a man not die?
I don't think that'd be very fair.
Why
Nobody
not?
even
It's
showed
not like
up to my
we
event.
killed him. We could have, but we didn't.
But it's not a part of the competition.
Well, I think it's a bit of a part of it. Actually, technically, it would be part of the competition because he died under the water, and the water.
Doesn't
was
matter.
the
We're
thing.
gonna win a fucking gift card to Sizzlers.
I heard it was magical.
Did you
So
have to
if it
win
is
all
a gift
6?
card to Sizzlers, it's going to be a magical
A
experience.
magic Sizzlers.
So I actually set the DC here to 200.
Wow.
You guys had to collect 200 points, and
like our rolls.
with
or-
your rolls, adding up all your rolls,
Did we do it?
203.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
The bugler is out of breath.
Somebody get him a new horn.
And
Been doing it all day.
the hefty silver fox, Lord Air Reft, he steps up to the plinth again, and once again with a booming and loud voice, you can see now the wizard behind him. So you think that the wizard might be up to this. He says, "Ladies and gentlemen, the final day of the festival has come to a fantastic end. The games were a lot of fun, were they not? They were."
Doesn't wait for an answer.
And now, allow me to introduce the third prize team. Team number
place?
2.
Team number 2?
Team number 2.
That's not us for 7.
That's
Number
not you. You're
7.
number 7.
Who's
So the third prize team comes up. They get a certificate to Sizzler, and they walk away. They're fine. They're having fun still. You know.
it's free.
Team.
Was there anyone on that team that we recognized from our...
Yeah, does anyone have that logo shirt on?
The one guy that you recognize is the drowning guy.
Oh.
So the team that looks like they cheated, they got to third place.
Right. I cheer him specifically.
Okay. He seems to be a good sport about it. Next, with 195 points, team number 8. Come on up. Team number 8 comes up and claims the second prize. This team you do recognize at least 2 of the members from. The dwarf who was in the lifting contest. He's wearing a he's also wearing a
Sponsor.
sponsor that says Stoneblood Smithy, and the elf who was wearing the sponsored Leaf Step Smithy. They're on that team, and they claim second prize, which is a large pouch of gold.
Hmm.
Hey, Brooke, do you think next time we do this, we can get our ships to sponsor us?
I'm sure we could get the shipmaster to give us some sweet uniforms.
And now, the champions with 203 points total.
Probably one of the other teams.
Team number 7,
Step on up!
Oh, shit.
That's you! You, and you! And you!
They're gonna give us more tickets.
Yes.
We walk on.
Mm-hmm.
Is the crowd cheering? Or are they pissed?
The crowd is cheering. Everyone's having a lot of fun. Even for the third and second prize teams, everyone's having fun.
I
I
let
haven't
out
put my
a
armor
billowing.
back on yet. Still in a
Still
speedo
greased.
this whole time.
I let out,
You're like,
I let out a billowing war cry, and I lift up.
Ah!
I lift up Richard.
I only marginally consent.
You are handed a fairly heavy, or one of you will be handed. Who's going to accept the prize? Well, only one person can accept this prize.
Most charismatic man.
Okay.
It's for the optics.
I'll just have Trent sign me what he's saying. Yeah, it's fine. I'll
Yeah.
translate.
Interpreting.
He says, "Young man, I would like to give to you the most prestigious of awards. This talisman." He hands you a round disc.
I'm like looking at Trent in
He like sticks it in front of your face.
What are we doing?
Okay. He hands you. He sticks this disc. It's about 4 inches across, and it's made out of a very patinaed metal.
Can I do some kind of? Well, I'll let him finish.
Well, he gives it to you, and as he's going to declare what this is.
Okay.
And as you look at it, you can see the image of a archer, like full draw with a bow.
Mhm.
And if you shift it just a little bit, like a holographic card, you can see that there are wild eyes in a bush. So it's like an archer and a wild beast it's like concealed in a bush. He says, "This talisman is no ordinary object. It is one of 7 mystical talismans. And I have this award for you, young man. You and your team. Collect the other talismans, and you will be granted a magnificent wish. And in addition to the talisman, we have this gift basket to Sizzler. To Sizzlers, in addition to gold."
So you got the
That's right, young man. He like looks closer at you, like
I'm trying desperately to sign MacGuffin.
Anybody here have a tail?
I have a tail.
You have a tail?
Yeah, she's
I'm a tiefling.
That's kind of a monkey.
What do we need a tail for?
She's doing Dragon Ball.
Well,
Oh.
hold on. It's the other one. It's what Dragon Ball's based off of.
Dragon Ball.
No.
Journey to the West.
Journey to the West. There we go.
Is there a magical wish in Journey to the West?
I'm
I've never
pretty
actually
sure you're
read
collecting
Journey
shit.
to the West.
No one has. No one on this side of the continent. So you're also given a gift basket to the Sizzler Grill, and 100 gold pieces to split amongst you.
Oh,
6 ways.
that's not a good number.
But as he
16 Arcana check on this thing.
unquestionably, this thing is magical. As soon as you touched it, you felt its immense power. It was almost overwhelming, and in a way, it was dark.
Oh.
So like you touch this thing, and you can almost
I
feel
have like brief tinnitus.
you have like like for a moment, and you can almost feel like insanity come over you when you touch it, and then that clears. Like this fog in your mind gets like wiped away, and you like recognize the signs that are being thrown at you. But as he hands you the Sizzler gift basket,
It's blasted by dark chaos energy.
Oh my god, he just Eldritch blasted that
there's
fruit basket.
a terrifying thunderclap, and storm clouds roll in.
Oh, festival's over.
Lord Reft looks up to the sky, and he seems a little bit nervous. And who here has a passive perception greater than 15 or greater?
Not me.
You do?
Yeah.
You notice that the wizard in the back looks freaked out.
All right, I'll go sidle up next to him.
The wizard?
Yeah. Okay.
He fucking abandons us. He just jumps off the
So,
stage.
well, the wizard's on the stage. The wizard's on the
Oh,
stage
okay.
too. He's next to Reft.
Yeah. So I'll go up next to him and be like, Did you see that too? It's a gift basket, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't the gift basket.
What?
Something dark is coming. And as he says that, another couple of lightning bolts strike. And one of them strikes down on Reft Hold's like primary tower, blasting shingles off of the roof. And this dark cloud comes rolling in and down towards the stage.
Remember, everybody, stay away from trees. Lie down flat. Get out of the water.
Everybody like scatters away from me.
You're
Tallest
Crouch
Oh!
down and ball yourself up and keep your heels connected.
And this like gaseous black cloud that is distinct, like it's not like a cumulus cloud or a big cloud, it's like a man-sized cloud comes whirling in down towards the podium. And as this thing approaches, everyone here can give me a wisdom saving throw.
I chose a bad scene to not have my armor on it.
18.
19.
24.
10.
Hey,
Didn't
20.
need the armor anyway.
20? Okay.
30,
I
20.
don't think the wisdom saving throw is gonna have any effect
I don't
on
think the
armor anyway.
speedo's helping
Okay.
either, though.
Rook. What'd you get?
20.
12.
What's your name?
Nando.
Nando. 12.
10 for
10 for Sojin.
Sojin.
24.
24 for Trent.
Richie got a 19.
19 for Richie.
Shelly got 18.
18.
Cool.
So,
Yeah, that's true.
you,
Shojin.
Sojin, Trent, no, not Trent. Sojin,
Nando.
Nando, Richie, Jesus, burping up that root
Shelly.
beer,
Shelly.
and Shelly, you all become incapacitated.
Oh, no.
And you're like woozy and numb, and you all can test wisdom again. And not you all, just the failures.
Oh.
The failures test again.
13 plus 4.
Is this the
17.
sleep spell?
This is the sleep spell.
Oh, I
19.
can't be put to sleep.
You can't be put to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay.
19.
19.
19.
19, 15. Okay, you three, bump, 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 they hit the ground. And you go down with the talisman in your hand. Before you go down, though, you can make a disadvantaged perception test.
Okay. I think we're both 14. 18.
18. Okay, you don't notice anything. Lord Reft goes down. The wizard, who you're next to, he goes down. And now this black cloud comes in and like lands on the podium. And Rook, Shelly, and Trent can see this thing. It's it looks like a man, and yet there's something ethereal and deathly about him. Pieces of his skin have sloughed away. You can see his like skeletal arm reach down towards Nando.
I'm going to attempt to get in the way.
Okay. How do you want to do it?
Alright, I'm gonna like try and like reach down, like pull him away and stand in front of him.
Okay, so you want to like slide Nando out of the way and get in the like just intercept this guy. As you do that, the wind blows and his hood goes back, and you can see that his face is extremely gaunt. Pieces of his skull are exposed, and there's even like a portion of his brain that is exposed through a skull cap. He's not standing on the ground still. He's still floating on this black cloud.
Fardum, guide me.
Do not get in my way.
How close is he to us?
He's right next to you.
He's
He's right next to each of
Within,
you.
within 5 feet?
Yeah.
Alright, I spray myself with perfume to give me advantage on persuasion.
Okay.
That speedo. That speedo.
In the speedo.
In the adventuring gear, there's perfume that gives advantage to persuasion checks to any person within 5 feet of you. So I
Okay.
was like, I'm absolutely buying this perfume. But I think it's only one dose, so
Using it now.
I'm using it now. I'm gonna try and persuade him.
Okay.
That everyone was having a really good time.
All right.
Until he clouded up the sky.
So this guy is obviously hostile to you, so your advantage is canceled out by that disadvantage.
Okay.
So you have a neutral roll.
All right. Cool.
But he apparently can smell your perfume, and he likes it.
The wind is like wafting.
Yeah, the
towards
wind
him.
like gets him.
I'd
'Cause
shoot-
he was facing you, and the hood blew off.
Yeah.
So the wind did blow in from. He got a waft of you.
I'd kill you where you stand, but that's a real good scent.
I'm just an exceedingly handsome man. I'm gonna be like,
Can't
Are
you
you
see
gonna
I'm
do, are you
sexy?
gonna do a fucking Old Spice commercial here? Like,
Bro.
look at you, back to me.
you murdered my friends. Now back to me. I think I just want to kind of explain how he's harshing everyone's buzz.
Okay.
And we're trying not to be in your way, but if you would explain what your way is, maybe we can come to an agreement. 18 on the die, with +4 for 22.
I agree with you, young one. We do not need to be at arms with each other. Simply put, hand me that talisman, and I will be on my way. No one here needs to die.
Why do you need this
All-
talisman?
Go ahead.
I'm collecting them.
The
All
Dragon Ball.
7 of them.
What,
The wish will be mine.
the wish.
That's right, the wish.
My name's Trent. What's yours?
My name is Cretin Saul.
Cretin Sol? I will give you this amulet if you can best me in a contest of lifting, obstacle course, breath holding, trivia, perception, and liar's dice.
A one-on-one adventure?
A one-on-one, full. That's how we got it.
What was your persuasion?
A 22.
A 22. I wasn't expecting this. Okay. All right then.
Best of 6 wins, I guess.
Farewell then.
If you sleep dust, how long does that last for?
An hour.
An hour.
No,
Wow.
an hour? 10 minutes?
I think it's an hour.
It's either 10 minutes or an hour. Certainly you'll be out for the duration of the challenge. Okay. But should your friend cast any magical spells to aid you,
He's in con- Oh, no, he's
No,
I'll kill him.
Can I do a history check
No.
on this guy's name when
Yes,
he said that?
you may.
No magic.
Ooh.
What was this?
No magic.
All right, 22.
Cretin.
And I'll offer my hand for a manly handshake. To
Just
seal this deal.
disintegrates it.
That's a bad idea. I just kill you.
Yeah, he does like warn you, like, hang on. The living beings that I touch do not cease to live.
I've readied action, touch of death.
At all times.
At all times.
I'm not entirely sure if I'm living, but okay. Then I'll accept a swear upon Toei, the god of animation. I mean integrity.
The god of integrity.
I'll reach down and pick up the amulet as like I'll be like the judge.
Okay.
We're gonna go through all this again.
Does
real
anything
quick.
does anything happen if I pick up the amulet?
Run it back.
If you pick up the amulet, you can feel the amulet's overbearing power as well, and this like breeze of insanity rolls its way through your mind, and you can feel like darkness overcome you for a moment. Your vision dims and gets conical, and then after a moment, that sort of fades, and you can still feel the thrumming power of this talisman.
Christ almighty. You sure you want this thing?
Yes.
It made me go slightly insane.
Did I learn anything on my history check?
Yeah, you did. Cretin Saul is
Let me pull out.
is the Lord Lich of the Cliffs of Anguish.
Whoa. He's a lich.
Fuck.
You know that the Cliffs of Anguish encompass the Sea of Anguish, which is the sea that is nestled between the upper continent and the lower continent that you are on. So if you were to follow down this natural canal to the west, you would empty out into the Sea of Anguish, where it is rumored that many large sea serpents live that take down ships, are the bane of sailors. Any of you sailors also know about the bane of sailors, the serpents that live in the Sea of Anguish. And for that reason, a lot of boats won't even try to cross the Sea of Anguish. They'll actually circumnavigate the lower continent, which is not easy because it's an ice cap.
Do you tell us this?
I just asked him. I was like, "What is the Lord Lich?"
Lord Lich of the Cliffs of Anguish.
I asked him, "What does Lord Lich of the Cliffs of Anguish want with this talisman?"
Once you've collected all 7 talisman, strange one, you will be granted an unlimited wish, and I will use that wish to rule over this place, to rule over all of you, to set things right.
I feel
first
like
you gotta lift this barrel.
All right, make a strength save.
I
I
feel
will
like
not
when,
cast any
for the
spells
barrel?
because I choose not to. Die.
Well, for the heaviest things.
For that reason.
I feel like me and Richard, when we hear the
can't help you,
Lord
I'm sorry.
of the Cliffs of Anguish, we think about the Sea of Anguish. We do like we spit around 3 times and spit on the ground. Sailor
Is
superstitions.
this a strength save or athletics?
I'll let you add your athletics if you wish.
with a
Okay, because I rolled a 4 on the die, but my athletics is +5 rather than a save of +3.
Okay.
I have a question. With that arcane check of 23, is he casting spells on himself to make him strong?
You can tell that he has not cast a spell on himself now,
Okay.
but
Alright.
you can also tell that he is currently magical.
Yeah.
He's floating around. There's fucking lightning
Well,
in the
no
sky.
shit.
So there's like magic shit going on.
Yeah.
But you can tell that he hasn't cast an active spell recently.
Yeah.
So you're still a little bit winded from the breath holding contest, and you go to pick up this rowboat, and you're not able to do it. And this lich gets under this rowboat, and you can hear his bones snap. And like one of his fucking vertebrae shoot out, but he lifts this thing up somehow. He's just like, I haven't felt pain in 1,000 years. And then he throws the rowboat down. Amazingly, he lifts it.
Alright, so
He's only got a strength of 11.
He's got me on 1.
He inspires me. I go over to the anchor. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do it this time.
Okay, sure.
Shit.
So you
I rolled
fucking pull a muscle to make this anchor.
Oh, 12. Ah!
Okay.
Alright, obstacle course.
The obstacle course. He dispels his flight.
Initiative and then dex.
Initiative and then dex.
Initiative of 8.
You get off the line first.
Okay. Here goes my dex. I'm rolling like absolute shit now.
Would you like a different piece?
That checks out. It's a big bad.
You're gonna lose our amulet.
Do you want better dice?
This is how you track the progression, Sam. Because
6.
first, when you're fighting the big
6
bad,
total.
When we see him at the end of the game, you're gonna challenge him again.
and you'll be able to outlift them.
So you take off first and you get going. But once you get to like the poles, like you guys skip over the poles, and then you get to like the netted obstacle course bit, and he is surprisingly spry here, and it almost seems like his disjointedness is helping him here because he doesn't have any joints left. So he's just sort of like.
I've got crazy stats across the board, but I'm gonna roll a natural 20 on intellect. That's what's gonna happen.
So he beats you out here, only barely, but he beats you. 1 more to go, and that'll be it. No, 2 more.
2 more, yeah.
Question: what are you gonna do about the underwater breathing? He doesn't breathe.
Yeah, he's a lich.
Well, I'm gonna have to win 3 in a row then.
He's
to
got.
tie up the game.
He's gonna have to. You have to cast air breathing.
We even need to do this one.
Do you breathe?
No. Would you like to suggest another challenge befitting of a constitution?
I've never drunk alcohol before.
I don't think he
Does
can.
that work on you either?
Careful.
Do undead even have a con score?
They do. In this game, they do.
All right. What about an arm wrestle?
That would be a strength test.
Okay.
Con.
Well, because I figured if I touch him, he starts sapping my life force. But if I lay on hands him,
you'll heal him a little.
Constitution.
I suppose it doesn't work like positive energy did in previous editions.
He's immune to alcohol.
We'll do a headbutt contest. Whoever can break the most boards with their head.
How about we both stand with our abs flexed and be hit with boards by other people?
Oh, an HP contest.
Like an HP contest, which is a terrible idea at level 1.
I'm gonna say you just lose the con by.
Okay, you guys step up for like a
He said he never felt pain in 1,000 years, so like a pain threshold thing.
Yeah. So you guys
we both put our hands in the box, threatened by the Gom Jabbar.
Yeah, you guys step up for like a pitching machine that just like pitches balls at you, and so you just have to take these hits. So you can test your Constitution save here.
No, Vrook gets like a big slingshot. And he's like,
Yeah. 14. It is clear that this guy is not feeling any pain when these balls hit him. He just sort of stares at you, and some of the balls even just like rip through his body. So it's clear that he's not a tangible sort of man.
I didn't really know what I expected, bro.
Yeah.
I have to win the next 3.
Yeah, you gotta win the next 3 to go into a tiebreak.
Intelligence.
-2.
I go up to the judge and I like shake him and like reach in his pockets, find the rest of the
I really
questions.
thought I was gonna win on strength and dex at the very least.
You had a good chance on strength. He's only got 11 for strength.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Intelligence cards.
The intelligence cards get played off. By this point, everyone's run away. Like,
are they even awake yet?
They're not awake.
Oh! I didn't know. I thought everybody had this.
No, not everyone in the stadium got slept, but everyone on the podium did.
At the very least, you saved all their lives in case things go bad.
Yeah. And whoever has the medallion should be running away.
Oh, wait, hold on.
That's not sporting.
I want to.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna take my small idol of nightmares and put it next to somebody while they're out cold.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it next to Liam's character. You're gonna have bad dreams now.
So you're unconscious, and you were already having bad dreams about this lich, but they get worse. So the trivia questions come up.
Here we go.
One after another.
Good luck.
13. 15 -2.
No. He's got a +12 to this. So he gets you for that one. The challenges are done. Need you continue? We do not need to.
No. But
I applaud your attempts, young warrior.
I have really good wisdom.
I just want to know.
He begins to float again, and he glides effortlessly over to Rukt, and he puts out his outstretched, ghoulish skeleton hand. The talisman.
Deal's a deal.
I guess I can't refuse, and you're pretty scary, man.
I am. You can keep the Sizzler coupon.
But what about the gift basket?
That was in the gift basket.
Oh, okay.
And then the thunder cracks again, and he flies up into the sky, and his black cloud flies out towards the west.
I look towards Trent and Richard.
I got a good idea, guys.
Richard's
Let's grab the Lord and the Wizard, and everybody else bring him to the castle, and I bet they'll love us for, like, saving them.
Well, Richard's out cold.
Well, we defeated
Sorry.
the Lich.
Shelley,
We defeated the Lich.
we drove him off.
I like that narrative.
I don't
So
know what the difference is.
Let's grab Harry, bring him to the castle. Let's do it.
Alright.
I pick up like 3 people.
Yeah,
I don't have
you got no problem picking up people. And you guys all sort of move into the hold proper through the portcullis that was open at this time, and The three of you come to as you get jostled awake. There's nothing but darkness!
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you have a particularly bad nightmare that you've sprung from.
Oh, sorry.
Crack
my talisman.
And the Lord Air looks around. He looks at the wizard, and the wizard gives him this very shallow gaze, and he says, "My goodness, champions of the games, do you know what you've done?"
I think I
We
slept.
defeated the Lich.
Wait, well, we lost the talisman, but we drove him off and saved everybody else.
It didn't seem like there was any. Was there any death?
No,
No.
he
Amazing.
threatened death, but
No,
we,
he's just dead.
we got him to go away.
Amazing. Well, wait. What? Look, I must urge the lot of you.
From the tinnitus, I'm awake. I'm just like, mop.
I must urge the lot of you. Do not pursue Cretin Sal. He has long tortured this town.
I pull out a note and start writing into it. I'm just keeping track of notes.
Okay.
Cretin Saul's on the kill list.
Cretin Sal's on the kill list.
Kill Cretin Saul.
To do.
He is too powerful.
Where would he have gone that we must avoid?
The Cliff of Anguish.
You must avoid his lair in the
Mhm.
Cliffs of Anguish.
The cliffs of
Surrounded by the
Anguish.
sea of Anguish.
Yes, the Cliffs of Anguish border the Sea of Anguish.
Mm.
It is unclear to me.
Is that next to the Isthmus of Anguish?
No, it's actually the Forest of Horrors.
Oh,
He
Write that
told
down.
us that he was going to collect all 7 and be granted a wish. He was going to take over the whole continent.
Oh my.
Is it okay if I go to the Lagoon of Bad Thoughts?
This is serious business,
Oh, I'm
mister.
sorry.
If he collects all 7 of those talismans, the world is doomed. That being has nothing but evil in his heart. If you could even say that he has a heart.
He doesn't. We watched a baseball go right through it.
Question.
Yes,
You don't want us to go seek out the Cliffs of Anguish where the bad guy is.
that's right.
But you also really want to impress upon us the fact that if he collects all the pieces, we all die.
That's right.
Okay.
So we have to find
The other pieces.
the piece he took.
Ah, is that what you're
but
getting
not
at?
find him.
Hey, Trent. Every time we collect a piece, you can challenge him to the games again.
Well, let's not hope that we have to run into him again.
Well,
You get 6 more chances.
He's won one.
we know that he has at least one of the pieces. It's not clear to me how many more he has.
You know,
And I suppose it was really poor foresight on my part to give up the piece that I had. But if you can collect at least one other talisman and keep it hidden from him, from somewhere else here in this magnificent world, then perhaps you can prevent him from getting his wish.
But he has one already.
He has one.
One's bigger than 7.
What?
what?
No, one is fewer than 7. He needs to collect 6 more.
He's got 7 intelligence. Let him be.
Oh my.
But 1 kilogram's more than 7 grams.
What?
Do you know where the other pieces are, or could be? You got any leads?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
Currently, our one lead is the Cliffs of Anguish. That seems like the closest one. So
I look at the wizard. What about you?
The wizard's he's sort of coming out of his nap.
He wasn't even under the sleep spell. He just took
he
a
just
nap.
fell asleep.
He pretended.
Oh, man.
He didn't want to be a part of this.
The wizard says that he actually does know. He's heard of another piece.
in the Glen of Horror.
No.
No, it's got to be level appropriate. So it's going to be like the
Oh.
glen of mild annoyance.
Discomfort.
The desert of a rocking your shoe.
Close to discomfort, but bearable desert.
And then the next one,
I named
the
it.
mountains of Lego on ground.
Mediocre mountain.
The tundra of just cold enough.
Should have brought a jacket.
Should have brought a
Oh no, it's the land mass. What's another land mass?
What?
Geezers?
The ocean of.
The ocean of. It's a little bit nippy.
Could leave it in the thing.
I could have sworn I gave this a name. but I don't see it anywhere.
Make it up.
No, it was cool.
Roll 2d10.
Oh, is this the place, the location?
This is the location.
Okay.
Come on, world builder.
The creek.
The next time on Dragon Ball.
Hang on. Wait.
The creek of blue balls.
Oof, that'll be a rough one.
So sad. Anyway.
This is the creek of blue balls and the big waterfall.
No, it doesn't. It just stops in the middle of the woods. Why does it do that? Where does it go?
Where did it come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Ooh.
Yeah, I could have sworn I wrote this down.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
We gotta go to episode 2.
Diergmore.
Okay.
Deer Morg or
Diergmore.
Deergmore. Good luck.
That doesn't sound like a level 1.
Deergmore?
Sure.
That's right, Diergmore.
Oh, yeah.
Deargmor.
D-E-A-R.
M-O-R-G-O-R.
No E.
The E is silent.
More.
10 on history. What do I know about Deergmore?
History is not the correct test here.
Geography. What do I know about?
I'm a cartographer.
What is the correct test here?
I don't know.
Nature.
Oh,
You can test nature.
7.
okay.
You don't know about Diergmore.
21.
21.
You might know.
Wow.
You know about Diergmore.
I also got a 21.
The two of you know about Diergmore.
You don't want to go to Deer.
I should have challenged him to a drinking contest with my flask of holy water.
Just starts drinking holy water.
Tanks through
Oh!
I don't know if you'd have enough.
1d4. You know about Diergmore.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just pull up his map.
What does he know about Deergmore?
Tell me what Deer Morg.
North of here. Far north of here.
That makes sense. South of here would be the water.
That's right. South of here would be the water.
Draw me a map.
Diergmore is a very large tree. It is in the center of a vast desert.
A tree in the desert.
It is the only living thing said to exist in that desert, and how it lives out there without any water or any nutrient in the soil is unclear to you.
Oh, yeah.
But Diergmore, he tells you, the wizard tells you, travel to the top of the tree. That is where it's rumored that there is a talisman. The tree is quite large, though. Do not underestimate it.
The tree is large?
The tree is very large.
Probably needs
Are,
some
are you
climbing
saying
stuff.
this tree is sentient?
I don't think so.
What?
But why?
Small tree.
Why,
just
why
a-
should we be afraid of it then? Will it try and kill us?
What's at the top of the tree?
Is there anyone
the
guarding the
talisman.
tree?
Do you know of any
Well,
beasts?
this tree has a talisman, so it's got to be really good at the challenges.
Yeah, that tree can probably lift at least.
Yeah.
You might need to take a nap.
You just start working on your workout plan to be better next time.
You know, the tree's probably really good at
I
trivia.
bet there's a cat at the top of the tree.
You're right.
squirrel.
It probably is good at trivia. Trees live for a long time. They know things.
I can't guarantee to you if there is anything dangerous at the top of the tree, but what I can tell you is that the desert itself is exceedingly dangerous. Large sandworms.
Son of a bitch.
That's right.
We gotta walk without rhythm.
God damn it.
The tops of trees aren't dangerous, but the bottoms are.
The roots.
Especially if you fall from the top.
Christ.
Oh shit, that was kind of smart.
Is there a between here and there? Are there any lower intensity things that we could do?
Oh, of course. There must be. This sounds like you're about to start an incredible adventure.
Well, I have made more gold in that one competition that I've made my entire career as a sailor.
100 gold split between the 6 of you.
16.
Oh really?
I make one silver piece
That's the
per
amount of
day.
gold you have?
No,
we
actually,
made
I'm
16.
untrained. So one copper piece?
That's the
Two
most-
copper pieces?
I don't remember what the
Yeah.
hirelings are in this game.
How much do we make?
16 each.
Hell yeah. I'm rich, bitch.
No, I did technically spend 30 gold on caltrops, but
Jesus Christ.
How much gold does everybody have?
33.
4?
40?
24.
17 now.
Why? What are you, Or did you just not buy anything? You just got like 100
much
and
do you
something?
have?
Seems right.
The wizard then says, "I'll make sure that others know that Kretinsal has revealed his plan. It is imperative that we can collect at least one talisman to stop him."
Oh, it's 2 silver pieces a day.
How often is a voyage? How long is a voyage?
So I actually probably run an okay amount of gold.
That's the thing about sailing is like because you get paid in lump sums at the end. It seems lucrative.
Problem is, the sailors just go and spend it all immediately as soon as they get back.
I do like paying for larger
And or
women.
you die on the
5
sea.
feet.
Okay.
So they get it as money.
You guys are dismissed from the keep.
Okay.
Unless you have any more questions.
Do you know?
I don't even know what's
Do
going
you
on.
think the tree is going to be good at the obstacle course?
Maybe.
No. It's a tree.
You
It itself may be an obstacle course.
Oh shit! Didn't think of that. I mean, shoot. I don't.
do you have any do you have any other tidbits of information that might be vital?
Things that are dangerous between here and there.
One of the problems that our town's been facing is occasional goblin raids.
Goblins?
And further, I have it on good authority that Kretinsal has sent out skeleton armies to collect the talismans for him.
Jeez, you couldn't do that for this one?
It would have been nice if he did, I
had to
suppose.
just fly in.
We are not too far from the Cliffs of Anguish here, so he must have felt it was a personal duty. Especially once he heard of the rumor that the prize was so vast.
Maybe you shouldn't have been spreading that around. So
You know, if we get rid of the goblins on our way and then come back real quick, you guys could
is there like a bounty board?
yeah, is there like a bounty on those goblins?
There is a bounty on those
We
goblins.
could kill 2 birds with 1 rock.
You could.
We could kill a goblin with a goblin.
That would
Just
be
swing
double
them around.
goblin kills.
You could do that too, I suppose.
Goblin dude.
Look, he as he's trying to like usher you guys out of the keep, there's like a big pin board on the exterior wall of the keep, and he rips a sign down, and that sign is instructing you. It is a bounty for.
Well, we're gonna need supplies. How are you guys doing in terms of climbing gear?
I'm
Or-
hoping by that point I can change into something that'll help me climb.
If I'm honest with you, I've never had to climb anything.
What about the sails?
I reach halfway up.
He is tall.
I give a little leap and I get to the top.
You know, Brooke, we could get a really big axe, and then you just kind of go to town.
You know, now that I have 50 gold, I'm kind of contemplating it.
That would be a pretty big axe.
It would be a sweet axe.
No, I already used my perfume.
Could buy more.
You should buy some more of that. That was very nice.
The bounty that you are handed is for Gelly Throat Splitter. He's a goblin leader, a goblin.
Gobble-obble-obble-un.
He's the goblin leader. And
I don't know how much he can goblin with his throat split.
he slits others' throats.
Oh!
That's not very nice of him.
It is not.
Someone ought to write a letter.
North and west of here is the Goblin Village. It is nestled in a burrow.
Goblins are sapient?
If you can take out that goblin, you can come back here. Yes.
Oh.
You can come back here and you can claim the reward.
What does the poster say? What's the reward?
On the poster, you can see that the reward is 200 gold.
Well, this sounds like a pretty nice job.
Yeah, I
You're
mean,
gonna hit it on the way.
I think part of it is also if we're trying to go that direction in the first place, we'll probably get raided by goblins. So, like, it would help out clear the roads a bit.
Yeah, it would be a nice change of pace to kill something other than a sea monster.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, why if they hire us for this sort of stuff, do they not? I don't know. Do you want to just skip the next voyage? We can just do this.
I could use some time on land.
Yeah, I could do some time on that. I can
You know,
spend
some good food, not hardtack. Some alcohol,
I was feeling a little
grog.
a little scurvic a little earlier, so you know, get some lemon juice.
Yeah, you're missing a tooth there.
That was for other reasons.
You guys are shuffled out of the keep,
Please leave.
and
You're done.
you go back to Two Shoes Tavern.
Nando's still in there because he didn't hear the hear to leave.
The night has come, and the events of the day have been spoiled.
Nobody died.
Nobody died.
Yeah.
Except that one guy almost drowned.
That one guy did almost drown.
But that was his fault.
And
Or
this
the
is
wizard.
where I leave you for today's episode. The heroes have learned of a harrowing threat to the entire world in the hands of Cretin Saul, the Lord Lich of the Cliffs of Anguish. Should the talisman's wishes be granted, horrible things could befall this planet. Come back next week, or I guess maybe the week after that. How are we going to release these? Come back again to continue and complete the story of the Seventh Talisman. The Seventh Talisman. That's what I've titled it. Yeah.
Did we just lose the seventh talisman?
That was the first talisman.
Okay.
So we're going to
There
lose
was like
the
a
next
little
6
one on it.
or next 5.
We'll get the seventh one.
We'll get the 7.
I would like to give a great big thanks to our sponsors. They've been supporting us almost the whole way. That's Getting Sports with Drunk. Yep. They're a drinking and sports recommendations podcast. You can find them on Facebook Live and Spotify. Tune into them. They're a right funny group. They got all sorts of commentary about different kinds of alcohols and sports. Then I'd like to give another thanks to our other sponsors: twitch.tv/the channel 47 and twitch.tv/Glenn Sickens. That's just us. It's just us. We're playing games online.